Well, welcome to Al's Day. This is part two of projects in Tennessee. We're at our holiday home and just outside of Jamestown, right next to Big South Fork National Park. This is our place where we come down here, bring the horses, and get away for a little bit. But there's always projects. And you saw the last part that we had. We got some shipping containers in, and well, now it's time that we have to move these shipping containers. I got them dropped off. Here's our place where we stay, destination park model that we've got put underneath the RV cover that we made, and shipping containers are right there. So right there. So I'll bring you along and see if we can get these things moved. I can't guarantee anything, but we're gonna keep trying until something happens. So come along with me and let's go. Well, it quit raining and we are back. Now our mission is to get these two containers moved around over to there. We got a tractor, we got a jack, and we made up some slides. The guys made up some slides at the shop last week. It's a piece of 3/16 material with a tube coming up the middle. So we're going to take and put that into the hole into the bottom of the corner casting pocket. And if I put one of these on all four corners, we're going to see if that tractor is tough enough to drag and push this thing around with these slides here. So I will get this jacked up and see if I can get that slides underneath there. Well, we got the back slides on. Those went pretty easy. Front slides are on. Got some chains hooked on there. Got it hooked to the drawbar and also the 3-point, not to do any pulling, but maybe to do a little off. And wish me luck. See if this is going to move it. If not, it's off to the neighbors for something bigger. I need something bigger. Something bigger. Well, we're back at it for attempt number 2. See what I learned from the first go around here. So I took and I turned the skids around, put a block on the back side so that it acts more like a ski to come up, shortened my chains up a little more to get a little downward pressure, and put a scoop of gravel in the bucket here. So it's either gonna move or I'm gonna break something or we're not going anywhere and I still need to go down and find a bigger tractor. Well, let me get you set up here and let's see what this does. Well, I came up with plan C. Went down to the neighbor's. His tractor wasn't much bigger than the one we had, so I figured we gotta get some wheels on there. So he knows a guy that knows a guy that had an old set of trailer axles sitting behind the shed, and they were cheap. So I said, well, we'll give it a shot. So I started cutting these apart. When I got there, I brought my portaband, cut them in half right away, and I started taking, took the leaf springs off, took all the guts out of them so that they're a little easier to carry. So we've got a set of axles. I don't think they're good enough to go down the interstate, but they're definitely good enough to roll around the yard here. So plan is start putting some stuff together. I got my axle stub right there. Oh, there's the leaves I took off. Don't need those anymore. But these shipping containers, they have a fork pocket on here. Right down there. You can see there's corner casting. There's the fork pocket. Somehow, I'm going to take that axle stub, slide into that fork pocket, and try moving these again. We'll see if it happens. If worst case scenario is, we've got to go to plan, what's after A, B, C, it would be plan D to get these things moved. So, bring you back when I get something put together on these axles. Well, we're going to try the next attempt on moving this container. I think this is third attempt. Put some wheels on there. We'll see what happens. It's pouring rain out here right now, and it's a little slippery, but I don't think it's going to get any better, so I need to get it done sooner than later. Well, wish me luck. Off we go. Well, we got it moved sort of in place. Now we got to fine tune it. So you can see how freaking muddy it is out here. Yeah, it's a mess. So I got it this far. Now I got to put the skids on the back end there and then pick it up and push that end that way. Making progress. Well, we're back at it again. We got the box moved over there yesterday. Now we got to get that box slid sideways. And it is just, it's been raining for 3 days here, and it is just a muddy, greasy mess. I got no traction pushing uphill with the tractor. So, went to Harbor Freight this morning. It's about a 100-mile round trip to get a couple items. So how we got this set up is, got some weight in the bucket, got a bucket load of gravel, put the brush hog on the back, so I had a platform to put some concrete blocks for a little bit of weight and traction. Got a chain coming underneath from the drawbar, and what I've got going here is the red line is tied to the apple tree, and it is the deadhead coming all the way through. We're going all the way out to a block and tackle with a soft shackle on there, and that block line goes all the way back up to the tree again. And back in the grass there, I've got another shiv, so that I've got some extra pull on there. Got a 3/8 winch line right here. That line is good for 12,000 pounds straight pull, and with all the block and tackle set up here, I think we should be good to go. And I'm pointing downhill with the tractor so that we're not trying to go uphill in the mud here. So still raining a little bit, like I said. Let's see if this is going to work. Come along for the ride. As long as I don't end up pulling it too far, then I got to go the other direction. So, buck it up a little bit. Three-point up a little bit. Get a little tension on the cable there. And let's see if this whole deal is going to work here. And there the box goes. And I'm hardly doing any pulling here. You can see the box is still moving. Yep. Still turning. Still moving. Oh, I should go check to make sure I don't go too far here. So that didn't work too bad. Like I said, it's pretty muddy and slippery, and I'm pulling the box uphill, which doesn't help. Yeah, you can see the mud mess here. Those pads that the guys put up, those worked out pretty slick on the bottom there, where I can just drag this along. So, well, for what it looks like, I've got to just pull it square here, and I think we got this box set in place, or at least in place. I still have to get out here, jack up that back corner, and level this thing up, but it worked out fine. We'll get you when we get hooked up to the next container. Start the whole frickin' process over again to get that container moved right alongside that one, about 4 feet apart. And I'll show you how I got the wheels set up once I get up to that container there. So talk to you guys later. Well, we're back at it again to get this second container moved here. So I got my skis on the front. Learned a couple life lessons from before. I didn't put my pin in there, and the one fell off. Got those set. Now working on getting the axles in here. And I said I'd show you what creation I came up with the axles. So just found a bunch of scrap in the garage there,
and welded a piece across the bottom. That fits into the fork pocket. This fits between the cross members so it doesn't tip over or go side to side. And then there's a little stub axle or a spacer that keeps them from flopping around. That's it. So all I do is I put that in. Oh, one other thing. Once I get this axle put in there and pulled all the way through, I'll take a jack strap from this eyelet right here. I'll go through and then back out on the other side, and that's what's going to hold that axle in that way. And then on that axle I'll have another strap going all the way through, back up around and tied to the back here, and that's what holds the axles in there. So let me get these things set up and start putting them in there. One axle's in. I'll get to the other side, get my jack straps in, and get this thing going. Number 2. Well, it's time to pull another box around. Got it all shackled up over there, tied off to the apple tree. Everything's hooked up. Let's see if we can move the last one here. Yeah, here we go. Everything looks like it's rope is tightening up, and there it goes. Well, let's see what that does for us. Now I got to move it back a little bit, so we'll pull it and redirect and get it moved. Well, I got one more pull to make. When I pulled that, it ended up too far that way, so now I got to pull it back a little bit and line this end up. So once again, got all my block and tackle. So I got my deadhead line right there, and that's going all the way to the far side of the corner of the post over there. And then I've got my center shivs hooked to the deck over here, and so far I didn't pull the tiny house over. It didn't even move. And then I've just got the soft shackles here, and I've just got to pull it ahead probably about another 6-8 inches. Let's see what we can do. There we go. Piece of cake. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I think I'm getting close to there. All the rigging held together. We didn't pull the tiny house over. I think we're perfect. So this is where I'm going to leave you guys off on this project here. It's just jacking up, leveling up, and I will bring you back in another part when we want to cut some doors in the side there. And like I said, we have some prototype doors that we're developing that no welding. It's just 4-inch cutting disc and about a dozen pop rivets and some caulk, and you've got a door in a shipping container. So we'll show you that when we get back. So thanks for hanging along with me here today. Thank you for watching Alan's Day. Life is about making choices. Some things are already perfect. Some things you may choose to upgrade. This channel will show you both. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks again.